Hello students, how are you all? And this is an introductory part, and before you I have placed a sketch of a great personality, and I know most of you have identified this personality. Yes, this is William Shakespeare's picture, or you can say sketch. William Shakespeare scarcely needs any introduction. He was born in 1564. He was an English poet, playwright, and an actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's greatest dramatist. Students, William Shakespeare earned sobriquet. You know the meaning, sobriquet nickname. He is known as the Bard of Avon. William Shakespeare is universally accepted as the greatest poet and literary genius of the world. It is not possible, students, to estimate the greatness of Shakespeare's dramatic art in a short survey. Now, William Shakespeare's plays are actually categorized under three types: tragedy, comedy, and history. And in our syllabus includes Shakespeare's one of the greatest plays, The Merchant of Venice, and it is a comedy, a romantic comedy. Now, students, first you should know that what is Shakespearean comedy. A comedy is a play with a happy ending. Laughter is not its main ingredient. And there are two types of comedies, classical and romantic. Already I told you that The Merchant of Venice is a romantic comedy. Now, the Shakespearean comedy is a romantic comedy. His comedies show the seriousness of life as well as cheerfulness, happiness of life. Life is full of joys and sorrows. It is not practical to separate them. So laughter is gentle and there is no preaching. Students, The Merchant of Venice, which is a romantic comedy with a little difference. For one thing, this play is not a pure comedy but a tragi-comedy. That is, it is a play with a double ending. Happy ending for the Christians, like you will come across the name of the characters like Antonio, Bassanio, Portia, Gratiano, and but the tragic for the Jew, one of the antagonists of the play, that is Shylock. So, The Merchant of Venice aims at laughter and entertainment. Some humorous scenes are running through the play. When we will start dealing the play act wise, scene wise, you will come across these points. Students, let me introduce the characters in the play. You will come across the Duke of Venice, the Prince of Morocco, the Prince of Aragon, suitors to Portia, Antonio, the Merchant of Venice, Bassanio, his best friend, suitor to Portia, best friend of Antonio, Gratiano, another friend in love with Nerissa, Lorenzo, another friend in love with Jessica, Leonardo, servant to Bassanio, Salarino, Salanio, Salario, other friends to Antonio and Bassanio, Shylock, a rich Jew and a moneylender, Jessica, his daughter, Tubal, another Jew, Shylock's friend, Lancelot, Gobbo and Old Gobbo, Lancelot Gobbo, a clown, Old Gobbo, Lancelot's father, Portia, an heiress of Belmont, whom Bassanio loved, Nerissa, her lady in waiting, Balthazar, Stefano, servants to Portia, and some more characters are there. You will learn in the play. Students, the themes in the play you will come across are friendship and loyalty, love, loneliness, then appearance and reality, love of money and wealth. All the themes we will deal accordingly. Then, title of the play, The Merchant of Venice. Shakespeare has carefully selected the titles of his plays. His tragedies and historic plays are named after the central character of the play. His comedies, on the other hand, are named after a weak and passive character. Similar is the case with The Merchant of Venice. It has been named after Antonio, the Merchant of Venice, a weak and passive character suffering from nameless melancholy. Melancholy means loneliness, depression, sadness. Now, setting of the play. The entire action of the play Merchant of Venice has been laid down in Venice and Belmont. Both these places represent contrasting qualities. Venice showed the harsh realities of life. Belmont was a romantic and idealistic place. Students, Venice exists on the world map. Belmont is imaginary. The Venetians, like Antonio, are rich merchants who are highly honored in society. There are also some noblemen who live splendidly, luxuriously. Some of them do not hesitate to borrow money to maintain an extravagant lifestyle, and you will come across these type of features in one of the characters, that is Bassanio, is such a young spendthrift. Spendthrift means who excessively spends money or lives extravagant life. The society is predominantly Christian. They are hated. The Jews who used to lend money, but they are hated because of their taking interest on the sum of the money. Shylock, you will come across one of the Jews who was also a money lender. Then Belmont, it is a world of love and friendship, of music and song, of culture and of refinement. It is a romantic world where a rich heiress is wooed and won through the lottery of the casket. You will come across this is one of the plot, the casket plot. It is the world of wealth and luxury. Life goes leisurely by. The talk is of music, of ancient mythological lovers. Then Venice and Belmont are two different worlds, students. World of reality and world of romance. So students, hope you have some idea in this introduction part, and we shall start our acts, act 1 scene 1 in my next video. Please, you are requested to go through the scenes properly, and the introduction, whatever I have said, note down the characters and try to write down whatever new words, phrases, meanings, explanation I deal with. Thank you.